The content in this podcast is fully AI generated based on real news articles. Listener discretion is advised. For more detailed information and the original context, please refer to the links provided in the show notes, which direct you to the news articles this podcast is based on. Enjoy the show.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of our AI Tech News podcast. This is episode 15, and today we've got a packed lineup. Kicking things off, Windows Central has just dropped some exciting news about OpenAI. They might be launching GPT-5 with improved capabilities mid this year. I'm joined, as always, by Joanne and Jessica. How are you both?
Doing great, John, especially excited about today's topics. And wow, GPT-5 already? That's something to look forward to.
Absolutely, Joanne. The pace at which OpenAI is innovating is just phenomenal. Can't wait to dive into the details.
So, according to Windows Central, OpenAI is set to launch a new model for ChatGPT later this year, around summer. They've mentioned that this new model is materially better compared to its predecessors. Thoughts?
Well, that's intriguing. Sam Altman himself mentioned in an interview that GPT-4 kind of sucks in comparison to where they want to be. So hearing that GPT-5 is materially better is quite a statement.
Yeah, and the fact that they're already allowing some enterprise customers early access to tinker around with GPT-5's new features, it sounds like they're quite confident in its advancements.
Exactly. One of the CEOs who had early access even said, "It's really good, like materially better." And it's not just about improvements. GPT-5 will come with the ability to call AI agents developed by OpenAI to perform tasks autonomously. That's a game changer.
It definitely broadens the horizon for autonomous applications. But I'm curious about the internal tests and the feedback loop from OpenAI staffers and outsiders. That phase is critical for ironing out any potential issues.
Right? And considering the challenges GPT-4 faced, like the decline in its user base and accuracy issues, it'll be fascinating to see how they've addressed these in GPT-5.
Absolutely, and not to forget the legal battles over copyright issues. Sam Altman pointed out the difficulty in creating tools like ChatGPT without using copyrighted material. It'll be interesting to see how GPT-5 navigates these waters.
For sure. The evolution of these models isn't just a technological feat. It's a journey through legal, ethical, and societal challenges. Can't wait to see what GPT-5 brings to the table.
Well, that wraps up our discussion on GPT-5. Moving on, the next article talks about Runway's new feature that lets you give AI video characters a voice. Tom's Guide put it to the test, and I think we're in for some fascinating insights. Stay tuned. All right, moving on to something quite fascinating from Tom's Guide. They've tested Runway's new feature that lets you give AI video characters a voice. It seems like Runway's really pushing the envelope in the AI video generation space. Joanne, Jessica, have you seen this?
Yes, John, I did. And it's really something. Runway has added a lip sync feature that animates the mouth and face movements in sync with an audio clip. This definitely adds a new dimension to AI video by giving characters a voice, making them feel more interactive.
And it's not just any voice. We're talking impressively natural-sounding synthetic voices from 11 Labs. Plus, there's an option to clone your own voice using 11 Labs technology. That's quite a leap forward.
To put this feature through its paces, the reviewer from Tom's Guide created a series of characters facing the camera, using technology like Stable Diffusion for Leonardo images and Midjourney for character consistency. They even used their own voice for one of the tests. Pretty thorough, huh?
Definitely. The tests included a variety of scenarios, like a firefighter talking about the world being on fire, an expert from Civilization 2 discussing adventure, and an old man with a weathered face, just to name a few.
I was particularly intrigued by the results. For example, The firefighter's animation was praised for how well it stuck to the lip outline and even moved the head in time with the speech. That's no small feat.
Yeah, and even when they tested the tool with characters not directly facing the camera or at a distance, Runway managed to animate some head movement, despite the challenges with the uncanny valley effect.
Using the tester's own voice was a clever twist. It showcased Runway's ability to handle real sound in addition to synthetic voices, even with the complexity of a beard. Though they mentioned it struggled a bit, it still performed better than other AI lip-syncing tools they've tried.
The review concluded that Runway's lip sync is impressively realistic, even comparing it to NVIDIA's digital human lip syncing, which is known for its complexity and realism. It's exciting to see AI video becoming more interactive and lifelike.
Absolutely. This opens up new possibilities for creators and developers alike. Now, shifting gears a bit, our next article talks about a fascinating experiment where researchers gave AI an inner monologue, massively improving its performance. LiveScience.com has the scoop on that, and it sounds like a game changer. All right, folks, let's dive into something that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi novel. LiveScience.com reports that researchers have given AI an inner monologue, and it's massively improved its performance. Jessica, could AI thinking before speaking be the next big leap?
It sure seems like it, John. By training an AI model to essentially ponder before it responds, researchers have doubled its performance levels. This approach, named Quiet Star, involves the AI generating multiple inner rationales in parallel before responding.
That's fascinating. It contrasts sharply with how chatbots like ChatGPT operate, which don't think about their responses or consider different conversation pathways. This method could really elevate how AI understands and interacts in conversations.
They applied this Quiet Star algorithm to Mistral 7B, an open-source large language model. And get this, the AI's reasoning test score jumped from 36.3% to 47.2%. Even on a school math test, where it initially scored 5.9%, it nearly doubled to 10.9%.
While those scores might not have us throwing our calculators away just yet, the improvement is undeniable. And it's important to remember, these are complex reasoning tasks, not just rote memorization or simple calculations.
Right, and this development is especially noteworthy considering neural network-based systems like ChatGPT have struggled with common sense reasoning and contextualization. The gap between AI understanding and human reasoning might just be narrowing.
Absolutely. The paper mentions that previous attempts to improve LLM's reasoning capabilities were highly domain-specific and couldn't be applied broadly. Quiet Star, however, can work in the background of various types of LLMs, regardless of the original training data.
And that's a game changer. It means that the principles of STAR can be universally applied, making this technique potentially beneficial across the whole field of AI, not just for specific models or tasks.
I'm curious to see how these techniques will evolve and if they can truly bridge the gap to human-like reasoning. It's an exciting time for AI research, and innovations like Quiet Star are why.
It certainly is. Now, for our next piece, we stay on LiveScience.com, but shift our focus to scientists creating AI models that can talk to each other and pass on skills with limited human input. Sounds like we're inching closer to AI independence, doesn't it? On to something that might make you think AI is starting to chat behind our backs. LiveScience.com has reported on scientists creating AI models that can talk to each other and pass on skills with minimal human intervention. What's the scoop on this, Jessica?
John, this research is groundbreaking. Imagine two AI agents, let's call them sibling AIs, communicating in natural language and teaching each other tasks. One AI learns a task and then describes it to its sister AI, which can then perform the task without any prior training. It's quite an achievement.
And it's all possible thanks to natural language processing, or NLP, which allows these AIs to communicate in a way that mimics human conversation. This is a big step forward in making machines understand and use language just like we do.
Alexandre Pouget, the lead author from the Geneva University Neurocenter, stated that this is the first time two AIs have been able to talk to each other purely through language. That's a milestone in AI communication.
They used a pre-trained NLP model called SBERT and connected it to a smaller neural network that interprets sensory inputs and simulates motor actions. This composite AI was trained on a series of tasks, and it executed them with an 83% success rate, all from written instructions.
The beauty of this system is its ability to then invert that understanding, allowing the AI to communicate what it learned to another identical AI. This sibling could perform the tasks as well, all without any direct training.
This approach mirrors how we humans learn from verbal or written instructions, a capability that sets us apart from other animals. It's a fascinating glimpse into how AI might evolve to understand and perform tasks in a more human-like manner.
Exactly, John. And while this development doesn't mean we're at the cusp of artificial general intelligence, or AGI, it's a significant step towards understanding human brain functions and how we can replicate those in AI.
There's also the potential for practical applications, like robots with embedded AI communicating with each other to learn and carry out tasks. Imagine one robot teaching another in a manufacturing setting. The efficiency could be transformative.
It's an exciting prospect, indeed. Moving on, our next article from Euronews features Dutch farmers who are leveraging a 185,000-year robot to keep their tulips in bloom. Now, that's a twist from AI communication to AI in agriculture. Stay tuned. Switching gears to something blooming marvelous from the tulip fields of the Netherlands. Euronews reports on a 185,000-euro robot that's revolutionizing the way Dutch farmers keep their tulips vibrant. Joanne, it sounds like something out of a futuristic farming handbook.
Absolutely, John. This AI robot, affectionately named Theo after a retired employee, has become a crucial asset in combating viruses that threaten tulip fields. It works tirelessly inspecting each plant for signs of disease, and it's making a significant difference.
And the task it's tackling is no small feat. The tulip-breaking virus it's fighting against can stunt growth and leave bulbs unable to flower. With Theo and its AI comrades in action, these colorful blooms can thrive once more.
It's fascinating how Theo operates. Equipped with cameras and rolling on caterpillar tracks, it painstakingly examines the flowers at a leisurely pace of 1 kilometer per hour, hunting for the red stripes that signify infection.
That's right, John, and it's all powered by artificial intelligence. Theo makes thousands of pictures using its AI model to determine if a tulip is sick, which is a brilliant example of precision agriculture.
Eric de Jong from H2L Robotics, the company behind these robots, mentioned that the heart of the machine is the knowledge incorporated into the AI model, which comes directly from tulip farmers themselves. It's a beautiful synergy of tradition and technology.
And Theo isn't just impressing the tech crowd. Theo van der Voort, the robot's namesake who spent over 5 decades hunting for sick flowers before retiring, thinks the robot is fantastic and says it sees just as much as he did.
It's a testament to how far AI and robotics have come and how they can be applied in such specific and critical roles. Alan Visser, a third-generation tulip farmer, even said he'd prefer the robot over a sports car because it actually helps tackle the problem of sick tulips.
With 45 robots patrolling the fields across the Netherlands, it's clear this is more than a novelty. It's a substantial investment in the future of agriculture, ensuring that the iconic Dutch tulips continue to draw tourists from around the world.
Indeed, it's a blooming success story of AI in agriculture. Now, from tulips to texts, our next article from The Verge delves into how the Financial Times is testing an AI chatbot trained on decades of its own articles. The blend of AI in various sectors is truly fascinating. Let's dive into that next. So, moving on, The Verge reports on the Financial Times testing a new AI chatbot named Ask FT, which is trained on decades of its own articles. Now that's an intriguing way to leverage historical data, don't you think, Joanne?
Absolutely, John. It's like having a digital historian at your fingertips. Ask FT can pull up curated answers from the Financial Times' extensive archive, offering insights derived directly from their published content.
What caught my eye is how it uses Claude, the large language model from Anthropic, to generate responses. But they're also open to switching models to find the best fit. That's a smart, flexible approach.
Indeed. And it's not just about regurgitating old articles. When asked about who runs Microsoft's AI products, it gave an up-to-date answer, even referencing news that broke this week about Microsoft hiring DeepMind co-founder Mustafa Suleyman.
That's quite precise. But they did note some inconsistencies, like including Nikki Haley in the 2024 presidential run, despite her dropping out. It shows that while AI can be powerful, it's not infallible.
Right, and it's currently available to a select group of FT professional tier subscribers. It seems aimed at providing business professionals and institutions with quick, reliable information.
What's fascinating is its broad range of questions it can handle, from current events like Intel's funding under the CHIPS Act to historical inquiries like the origins of YouTube.
The thorough testing and refinement process they underwent is commendable. Tracking every question, response, and user feedback in the initial phase ensures that they fine-tune the model for accuracy and relevance.
Lindsay Jane, the FT's chief product officer, mentioned they're focused on evolving and meeting these technological moments smartly, not just jumping on the hype train. It's that mindset that has kept them relevant for over a century.
It's a testament to the potential of generative AI to enhance traditional media outlets. Now, our next piece from The Verge showcases Neuralink's latest achievement, a patient using a brain implant to play chess on a laptop. Let's see how that stacks up in the world of AI advancements. All right, team, let's dive into something straight out of the future. The Verge has reported on Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain-computer interface company, showing off a video where the first human patient uses a brain implant to play chess. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it?
It really does, John. The patient, Noland Arbaugh, uses the implant to control a mouse cursor on the screen, likening it to using the Force from Star Wars. The fact that this technology allows him to play games like chess and Civilization VI for hours is mind-blowing.
And the most impressive part? The U.S. Food and Drug Administration gave Neuralink the green light for in-human clinical trials last year. We're not just talking about potential future applications. This is happening right now.
Elon Musk retweeted the video, calling it telepathy. It's a bold claim, but watching the video, it's hard not to see where he's coming from. Neuralink's ambitions have always been sky high, but this feels like a tangible step towards making those sci-fi dreams a reality.
It's incredible to think about the independence and quality of life improvements this could offer to people with severe mobility impairments. Just being able to stare somewhere on the screen and have the cursor move is revolutionary.
Absolutely, Jessica. And while this isn't the first time brain-computer interfaces have been used to control cursors, the wireless transmission of data and the ability to hold a conversation while doing so mark significant advancements.
That said, Kip Ludwig from the Wisconsin Institute for Translational Neuroengineering has called it a good starting point, but not a breakthrough. It's crucial to recognize that Neuralink isn't the only player in this field, with companies like BlackRock and Synchron also making strides.
The road ahead for Neuralink is filled with challenges, not least of which includes overcoming public and regulatory scrutiny, especially given past controversies involving animal trials. It's a complex path from assistive technology to broader human enhancement.
And let's not forget, while the assistive benefits for individuals with disabilities are the immediate focus, Elon Musk envisions a future where these implants could augment the capabilities of healthy individuals too. It's an ambitious vision that could redefine human-computer interaction.
For sure, It's a topic that raises as many questions as it does possibilities. Now, shifting gears a bit, our next article from Tom's Guide discusses Midjourney's efforts in building 3D and video AI models. Another leap into the future of AI. Stay tuned, folks. Folks, hold on to your digital hats, because Midjourney is venturing beyond images into the realms of 3D, video, and real-time creation models. According to Tom's Guide, they're aiming to simulate the entire world. Jessica, this sounds like a leap into the future, doesn't it?
Absolutely, John. It's like stepping into a sci-fi novel where AI creates not just static images, but whole dynamic worlds. Imagine the potential for game development and filmmaking.
And it's fascinating how this was all unveiled during their office hours on Discord. It really shows the importance of direct communication between AI innovators and their community.
True, Joanne. Now, David Holes, Midjourney's founder, has been pushing the envelope since its inception in 2022. With each version, from the open beta to the latest V6, they've been expanding capabilities dramatically.
John, it's the evolution from V6 to the anticipated V7 that's got everyone buzzing. Holtz himself hinted that V7's jump is going to be significant. I'm curious about what significantly better will look like in this context.
Especially when Holtz mentions that 3D generation might come before video. This layered approach to development could redefine how we perceive virtual environments.
And let's not overlook the roots of this innovation. Holtz's experience with leap motion, crafting sensors for VR hand and finger tracking, clearly plays a role in this ambitious drive towards a simulated world.
Exactly. It's this blend of 3D, video, and real-time movements aiming for a world simulation. Imagine an open-world sandbox where creators can build games or shoot movies. It's groundbreaking.
It does give off strong metaverse vibes, but with a more tangible goal. Creating virtual environments for any purpose, be it entertainment or education, without the heavy lifting of VFX sounds incredibly appealing.
Midjourney's vision seems to align with trends we're seeing elsewhere, like Roblox Studios' integration of generative AI for textures and characters. It's all pointing towards a more immersive, AI-generated future.
This push towards a digital sandbox where creativity knows no bounds could revolutionize how we create and interact with content on a global scale. I'm all here for it.
As am I. Speaking of revolutionizing industries, next up we have Elon Musk claiming Tesla is no longer AI training compute constrained. That's coming up from Tesla Radio. Stay tuned. Hello, tech enthusiasts. Today we're zooming into some electrifying news from Tesla. Elon Musk has announced that Tesla is no longer AI training compute constrained. This hints at faster improvements for Tesla's full self-driving and autopilot systems. Joanne, Jessica, how groundbreaking is this update?
John, this is huge. The bottleneck in AI development often comes down to computational capacity. For Tesla to overcome this constraint means we could be looking at significant strides in self-driving technology, and sooner than we thought.
Absolutely, Jessica. It's not just about the technology, it's about the pace of improvement. Musk's confidence suggests we could see Tesla's AI becoming more sophisticated at a much faster rate. This could be a game changer for the industry.
Musk was actually responding to tech author Robert Scoble, who praised Tesla AI as very underrated. Scoble even mentioned that those thinking Tesla has competition in the self-driving arena are mistaken. Jessica, does this underscore the potential of Tesla's AI?
Definitely, John. Robert Scoble is a respected figure in tech, and his endorsement carries weight. Tesla's AI efforts are not just about navigating roads. They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible with autonomous systems.
And let's not forget the role of Tesla's Dojo supercomputer and the NVIDIA-powered AI cluster. These advancements are pivotal to Tesla's progress in AI, indicating that Tesla is well equipped for the next leaps in technology.
That's right, Joanne. Musk's mention of being no longer AI training compute constrained could imply significant advancements with Tesla's Dojo or perhaps the NVIDIA cluster. It's a hint at Tesla's growing capabilities in processing AI tasks efficiently.
And with these advancements, Tesla's autopilot and full self-driving systems could see rapid enhancements. The potential for real-world application is becoming more tangible by the day.
It's an exciting time for electric vehicle enthusiasts and technology watchers alike. The speed at which Tesla can now iterate and improve its AI could set new standards for what we expect from autonomous vehicles.
It certainly is, Joanne. As Tesla continues to push the envelope, we'll be here to cover all the developments. Speaking of pushing the envelope, our next story takes us to Microsoft, which has introduced AutoDev, a fully automated AI-driven software development framework. Stay tuned for that deep dive. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're delving into a revolutionary development from Microsoft named AutoDev. It's a fully automated AI-driven software development framework that's setting the stage for a transformative shift in software engineering. Joanne, Jessica, how significant is this leap?
John, it's monumental. AutoDev isn't just another tool in the toolkit. It's redefining the toolkit itself. By allowing AI agents to autonomously handle a wide array of software engineering tasks, Microsoft is pushing us toward a future where developers can focus on strategic thinking rather than mundane coding tasks.
Exactly, Jessica. Until now, AI's role in development has been relatively limited to code suggestions and file manipulation. AutoDev shatters that ceiling by incorporating AI into more complex operations like testing, version control, and even advanced Git operations. This could dramatically enhance both efficiency and security in development processes.
And speaking of security, AutoDev introduces a notable innovation by housing operations within Docker containers. This not only streamlines development processes, but also introduces a layer of security that protects both user privacy and project integrity. Jessica, could this address some of the data privacy concerns in AI?
Absolutely, John. By using Docker containers, AutoDev provides a secure environment for development, which is crucial as we integrate AI more deeply into our workflows. It sets a new standard for how AI-driven development can be both powerful and secure.
And let's not overlook the framework's performance. AutoDev has shown remarkable success rates in code and test generation tasks, according to the Human Eval dataset, with pass rates over 87%. This kind of efficiency could significantly accelerate the development cycle.
That's an important point, Joanne. Such high success rates not only demonstrate AutoDev's capability, but also its potential to reshape the expectations and standards within AI-driven software engineering. Jessica, how do you see this impacting the software development landscape?
John, it heralds a new era of software development where the role of AI is not just assistive but foundational. AutoDev enables developers to delegate technical heavy lifting to AI, allowing them to concentrate on creative and strategic aspects of development. It's a step towards more innovative and complex software solutions.
And it's a testament to how far AI has come in understanding and executing software engineering tasks. With AutoDev, Microsoft is not just making development easier, they're making it smarter. This could be the dawn of AI taking on a central role in how we create, test, and deploy software.
It's clear that AutoDev represents a pivotal moment in software development. As we move forward, the line between developer and AI collaborator becomes increasingly blurred, promising a future of unparalleled efficiency and creativity. Up next, we're exploring an article from Wired about 8 Google employees who invented modern AI. Stay with us for that fascinating story. Welcome back to our Tech Deep Dive. Today, we're unraveling the story behind a transformative piece of AI history, detailed by Wired. In 2017, 8 Google researchers changed the game with a paper titled "Attention is All You Need." Joanne, Jessica, this was the birth of transformers, right?
Exactly, John. This paper introduced transformers, a digital system that powers today's AI marvels like ChatGPT and DALL-E. It's fascinating how a group effort without a designated lead sparked a revolution in AI, turning all 8 authors into micro-celebrities of the tech world.
And the story behind the paper is just as intriguing. The decision to list authors randomly with an equal contributor footnote reflects the collaborative spirit that led to this groundbreaking work. It's a testament to their collective ingenuity.
It's incredible to think about the ripple effect this paper has had. Geoffrey Hinton, a giant in AI, remarked that without transformers, we wouldn't be where we are today with AI. Jessica, can you imagine AI without transformers now?
Hardly, John. Transformers have become the backbone of modern AI systems, enabling a level of language understanding and generation we previously only dreamed of. It's a cornerstone technology that's reshaping our digital landscape.
All 8 authors have since moved on from Google, each continuing to influence the AI world in their own way. It's a powerful reminder of how a single project can alter the course of technology and careers alike.
One of the authors, Jacob Uskoreit, has an interesting backstory that underscores the generational legacy of AI and computational linguistics. His journey from Google's translation group to working on systems for dialogue-based AI is a narrative thread connecting past and future.
Indeed, John. Jacob's transition from neural networks to developing transformers shows how the quest for better AI communication has evolved. It's a story of continual improvement and aspiration, mirroring the AI renaissance we're witnessing today.
This story also highlights the global and historical context of AI research from East Germany to Silicon Valley. The personal and professional journeys of these researchers intertwine with the technological advancements they've driven.
Their work exemplifies how AI is not just about code and algorithms, but about people striving to push the boundaries of what machines can understand and do. Up next, we'll explore how top computer scientists envision the future of AI, drawing parallels to Star Trek. Stay tuned for that cosmic comparison. Today, we're embarking on a journey to the final frontier of artificial intelligence, as envisioned by top computer scientists and reported by TechSplore. They're forecasting a future where AI could parallel the Star Trek universe, particularly the Borg. Fascinating, right, Joanne?
Absolutely, John. It's not every day you hear AI research being compared to science fiction. These experts, hailing from prestigious institutions like Loughborough University, MIT, and Yale, are talking about the emergence of collective AI. This concept entails a network of AI units sharing knowledge instantly, much like the Borg's hive mind.
And while the Borg might be a daunting reference for some, the scientists are quick to point out the positive potential of collective AI. Imagine AI units in cybersecurity sharing intel on new threats in real time, or disaster response robots that adapt to unfolding situations on the fly. The applications could be transformative.
Dr. Andrea Soltaggio from Loughborough University, the research lead, emphasizes the vast and exciting applications, from improving health outcomes with personalized medical agents to enhancing cybersecurity. It seems like collective AI could really push the boundaries of what's possible.
Yet, with great power comes great responsibility. The researchers are mindful of the risks, such as the rapid dissemination of unethical knowledge. But there's a safeguard. AI units maintain their independence, creating a democracy of AI agents that mitigates the risk of domination by a few large systems.
It's heartening to see such a balanced approach. By ensuring AI units can share knowledge while retaining their objectives, we're looking at a future where AI can collaborate without central control. This democracy of AI agents could indeed reduce many of the ethical concerns we discussed today.
Their vision is backed by a shift towards AI models capable of lifelong learning and knowledge sharing. Unlike current AI models, which mostly stop learning post-training, collective AI would continuously evolve, making the whole network smarter over time.
This idea of AI units recycling knowledge to enhance learning efficiency and reduce energy demands is particularly compelling. It suggests a move towards more sustainable AI, moving away from the large, energy-intensive models we're familiar with today.
Dr. Soltaggio's belief that human knowledge has grown through millennia thanks to communication and sharing offers a hopeful parallel for AI. The notion that AI could mirror this dynamic, building collaborative, democratic societies of AI units, is both groundbreaking and optimistic.
Loughborough University's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Jennings, also champions this research, marking it as a guidepost for future AI developments. It's exciting to think about a world where AI not only coexists but collaborates, much like the societal structures we strive for in humanity.
It's a vision that could redefine our interaction with technology, bridging the gap between the realms of science fiction and tangible innovation. The journey towards collective AI could indeed be as intriguing as exploring the cosmos in Star Trek.
Indeed, Joanne. And as we ponder the cosmos and our place within it, our next discussion will shift to an intriguing topic, comparing the notion of sentient AI to the intelligence of octopuses. Stay tuned for that deep dive into the oceanic mysteries and AI parallels, as reported by Time. Hello, tech lovers. Today, we're diving into a thought-provoking piece from Time, suggesting those concerned about sentient AI should consider the octopus, a creature of marvel, evolution, and perhaps a window into understanding AI's capabilities and limits. Joanne, Jessica, how do you perceive this comparison?
It's a fascinating analogy, John. The octopus, with its incredible adaptability and intelligence, sets a high bar for what we dream AI could achieve. Yet it highlights the vast gap between biological evolution and our current AI technologies. AI has a long way to go before it can replicate such complex adaptive behaviors.
Absolutely, Jessica. The article reminds us that the marvels of the natural world, like the octopus, are products of millions of years of evolution. It's humbling and puts into perspective the challenges we face in creating truly sentient AI.
The piece also delves into the philosophical by discussing the work of Donald Griffin, a pioneer in the study of animal cognition, suggesting a broad range of species exhibit some level of consciousness. This could provide a unique lens through which we view AI's potential for consciousness, don't you think?
Indeed, John. Griffin's perspective that consciousness could be an evolutionary efficiency resonates with the quest for AI. It suggests that, just as nature found it advantageous to imbue creatures with decision-making abilities, there could be a path for AI to develop a form of consciousness.
And yet, as the article points out, today's AI, much like the attempts to replicate an octopus through robotics, remains a sophisticated wind-up toy. It underscores the current limitations of AI and the importance of understanding biological complexity and consciousness.
That's an important takeaway. The narrative around the octopus's capabilities, its problem-solving, its ability to change shape and color, serves as a metaphor for the kind of fluid intelligence and adaptability we hope to someday achieve in AI.
Exactly, John. And while AI today is powerful, it's not yet close to the nuanced, context-aware intelligence seen in nature. The comparison to the octopus emphasizes the need for a new approach in AI development, moving beyond hardwired, data-dependent models.
It's a call to look back at nature's billions of experiments in survival and adaptation for inspiration. If we can learn from the octopus's evolution and the ecosystems it thrives in, perhaps we can chart a new course for AI that's as dynamic and responsive as life itself.
As we ponder the future of AI, let's keep in mind the lessons from the natural world and the journey of the octopus. It might just inspire the next leap in AI development. Coming up next, we're discussing how Tennessee musicians are navigating the new challenges posed by AI-created impersonations. Stay tuned. Today, we're diving into some groundbreaking news from Tennessee, where Governor Bill Lee has just signed the Ensuring Likeness, Voice, and Image Security, or ELVIS Act. This law aims to protect musicians from AI exploitation. Joanne, Jessica, it sounds like Nashville's not just the home of country music anymore, but also a front line in the battle over AI rights.
That's right, John. The governor's concern is that artificial intelligence, in the wrong hands, could potentially destroy the music industry by replicating and exploiting artists' unique talents without consent. It's a significant move, reflecting the tension between innovation and rights protection.
And it's fascinating to see this law named after Elvis Presley, a symbol of enduring artistic legacy. It's a poignant reminder of how artists' images and voices can be exploited long after they're gone. The Elvis Act seems to be aiming to prevent that in the AI era.
During the signing at Robert's Western World Honky Tonk, Governor Lee was joined by country stars like Luke Bryan and Chris Janson. It's clear this legislation has significant backing from within the industry. Jessica, could this be a turning point for how we view AI's role in creative fields?
Absolutely, John. By setting a legal precedent, Tennessee is spotlighting the need for a balance between technological advancement and protecting the rights of creators. If AI can create entire songs in the style of an artist, where do we draw the line between inspiration and infringement?
And it's not just about the potential financial loss to artists. There's a deeper, more personal layer regarding the theft of one's unique, God-given gifts, as Governor Lee mentioned. This law acknowledges the personal and emotional investment artists make in their work.
It's interesting to consider how Nashville, a city so pivotal to the music world, could also become a key player in shaping the future of music in the age of AI. With its live venues and studios, it's at the heart of this ongoing conversation between technology and tradition.
Yes, John. And this legislation might inspire other states or countries to follow suit, creating a global framework for protecting artists against AI impersonation. It's a fascinating intersection of law, technology, and culture.
As AI continues to evolve, the conversation around intellectual property and personal rights in the digital age becomes even more critical. The Elvis Act could be just the beginning of a broader movement to safeguard these in the creative industries.
This law raises important questions about the future of creativity and ownership. As we move forward, it will be intriguing to see how other jurisdictions respond. Next up, we'll explore an AI breakthrough in decoding behavioral states from brain scan images. Stick around for more on that. Today we're discussing a remarkable study from Kobe University, where researchers have made a significant leap in brain-machine interfaces. They've developed an AI that can predict mouse movement with 95% accuracy using brain imaging data. Joanne, Jessica, this sounds like a huge step forward, doesn't it?
Absolutely, John. It's groundbreaking to think that an AI can now decode behavioral states from just a snapshot of brain activity. This development not only advances our understanding of the brain, but also opens up new possibilities for medical treatments and augmenting human capabilities.
And it's fascinating how they've applied end-to-end deep learning, bypassing the need for data preprocessing. This approach allows the AI to assess cortex-wide information, essentially reading the brain's activity in near real time. It's an incredible achievement.
The whole cortex functional imaging used in this study provides a comprehensive view of brain dynamics, unlike traditional methods. Jessica, how significant is this method for the future of brain research?
John, it's a game changer. By capturing activity across the entire brain surface, researchers can gain insights into complex brain dynamics that were previously inaccessible. This holistic view could revolutionize how we approach brain mapping and neural decoding.
What's also remarkable is the AI's universality, its ability to predict behavior across different individuals. This indicates a model that can transcend individual brain structure differences, which is crucial for developing universally applicable brain-machine interfaces.
The team also developed a method to identify which parts of the brain imaging data were critical for predictions, opening up the black box of deep learning. Jessica, could this transparency transform how we use AI in neuroscience?
Definitely, John. By understanding which cortical regions are crucial for behavioral classification, researchers can not only improve AI accuracy, but also deepen our understanding of the brain's functioning. It's a step towards making AI in neuroscience more interpretable and useful.
And let's not overlook the potential applications. From medical diagnosis to rehabilitation and enhancing human-machine interaction, the implications are vast. It's exciting to imagine how this technology could be integrated into our lives.
Indeed, the future of brain-machine interfaces looks bright with these advancements. This study lays a robust foundation for further development and could one day lead to interfaces that decode human behavior in real time. Up next, we'll explore how chain-of-thought reasoning helps neural networks compute, according to Quanta magazine. Stay with us. Welcome, everyone, to today's discussion on a fascinating article from Quanta magazine about chain-of-thought reasoning in neural networks. It's an approach that, much like adding 20-digit numbers step by step, enables AI to tackle complex computations. Joanne, Jessica, how do you view this development?
John, it's a brilliant stride in AI research. This chain of thought prompting essentially teaches language models to break down problems into manageable steps, mirroring human problem solving. It's exciting to see machines learning to think in sequences rather than trying to leap directly to answers.
And it's not just about making AI more human-like in its reasoning. This technique has practical implications, especially for chatbots like ChatGPT, by improving their ability to handle more complex queries. It's like teaching AI the value of patience and process.
Interestingly, the article highlights how researchers have used computational complexity theory to explore the limits and capabilities of these models. Dimitris Papiliopoulos mentioned that understanding these limits removes some of the magic, making AI's abilities more tangible. Jessica, could this demystification help in AI development?
Absolutely, John. By pinpointing where AI struggles, researchers can tailor their approaches to overcome these hurdles. It's about knowing the boundaries of the playground so you can find creative ways to push them further.
The article also delves into the history and evolution of transformers, the backbone of many current AI systems. Their scalability has been a game changer, allowing for unprecedented growth in AI capabilities. It's fascinating to trace how a mathematical structure can revolutionize technology.
Yes, and the attention mechanism within transformers gives them a bird's-eye view of text, enabling efficient processing of vast datasets. Yet this structure also presents challenges, especially when models are tasked with generating outputs one word at a time. Jessica, how significant is this bottleneck?
It's a critical bottleneck, John. The architecture that aids in parallel processing during training becomes a constraint during operation. It's a trade-off that researchers are now trying to navigate, balancing scalability with operational efficiency.
And it's worth noting the theoretical work by William Merrill and others, showing how chain of thought can potentially circumvent the limits of this parallel structure by allowing models to reuse outputs. It opens up a whole new dimension of possibilities for solving complex problems.
Despite the advancements, this article reminds us of the importance of understanding AI's limitations. As we push forward, keeping these constraints in mind will be crucial for responsible and effective AI development. Up next, we'll explore NVIDIA's announcement of AI-powered healthcare agents. Stay tuned. Big news from the tech and healthcare sectors, folks. NVIDIA has joined forces with Hippocratic AI to create AI agents that outperform human nurses in several tests. Joanne, Jessica, this could revolutionize how we approach patient care, right?
Definitely, John. It's fascinating to see AI agents not only excel in medical tasks, like identifying medication impacts and detecting toxic dosages, but also form human connections through conversational reactions. The implications for patient care and the healthcare industry are profound.
Absolutely. And the performance metrics are impressive, beating human nurses in every category tested. This isn't just about automation, it's about enhancing the quality of care with AI's precision and consistency.
With over 1,000 registered nurses and 100 licensed physicians already testing these bots, it seems we're on the cusp of a new era in healthcare. Jessica, how significant is this shift towards AI in medical practice?
It's a monumental shift, John. By addressing staffing shortages and potentially reducing the burden on human nurses, these AI agents could allow for more personalized and timely patient care. It's a leap towards an age of abundance in healthcare, as NVIDIA's Kimberly Powell put it.
And let's not overlook the cost implications. At $9 an hour, these AI agents are a fraction of the cost of human nurses. This could make healthcare more accessible and affordable, though it also raises questions about the future of nursing jobs.
Certainly, the economic angle is just as crucial as the technological one. With the U.S. facing a shortage of healthcare workers, could this be the solution we've been looking for, or might it introduce new challenges?
It's a double-edged sword, John. While it promises to alleviate staffing issues and enhance care, it also necessitates a careful consideration of how human workers can adapt and thrive alongside AI, ensuring the tech serves to augment rather than replace.
Exactly. The transition to AI-powered healthcare will need to be managed with an eye towards preserving human jobs and ensuring that AI complements human care, not substitutes it. It's about finding the right balance.
As we ponder the future of healthcare in the AI era, it's clear that developments like NVIDIA's partnership with Hippocratic AI could bring about significant changes. But it's equally important to navigate these changes thoughtfully. Next up, we'll discuss a New York Times opinion piece on whether AI will take all our jobs. Stay tuned. We're delving into an optimistic perspective on AI and jobs today, courtesy of the New York Times. Economist Noah Smith argues that AI dominance may not necessarily mean the end of jobs for humans. Jessica, Joanne, this contrasts sharply with the doom and gloom we often hear, doesn't it?
Indeed, John. Smith's argument is based on the economic theory of comparative advantage, which essentially means we'll still have jobs doing what we're best at, even if AI outperforms us in many tasks. It's a refreshing take amid widespread fears of job displacement.
Right? The idea is that AI will take on tasks it excels at, leaving humans to focus on areas where AI's advantage isn't as pronounced. This could mean that humans will continue to find employment in roles that are uniquely human, despite AI advancements.
Smith even suggests that humans could continue to have plentiful, high-paying jobs in the age of AI. Though some economists are skeptical of this view, it's an interesting concept that perhaps not all is lost in the AI takeover. Jessica, could this theory change how we prepare for the future workforce?
Potentially, John. If we focus on developing skills where human capability inherently surpasses AI, like creativity, emotional intelligence, or even tasks requiring a human touch, we could navigate a future where AI and humans coexist more harmoniously in the workplace.
And it's worth noting that the theory of comparative advantage holds even if AI becomes super cheap. The scarcity of computing power will ensure AI is deployed where it's most effective, leaving room for human labor in other areas. This could shape future education and job training programs.
So according to Smith, activities like teaching yoga or even writing newsletters might remain firmly in the realm of human jobs. It's an interesting point that AI's best use might not always overlap with every job humans can do. Jessica, does this perspective offer a more sustainable vision for AI's integration into society?
It does, John. By emphasizing a partnership between AI and human labor, where each does what they're best at, we could avoid the dystopian future often predicted. This approach could foster a more balanced and equitable society, where technology enhances rather than replaces human roles.
Indeed, it's a reminder of the importance of strategic thinking about AI's role in our economy and society. This viewpoint encourages us to look for ways to leverage AI to complement human skills and jobs, rather than simply fearing its potential to displace us.
As we ponder the future of work in the AI era, it's clear that the conversation is far from over. Noah Smith's optimistic take adds a valuable dimension to our understanding of how we might adapt and thrive alongside AI. Up next, we'll explore how Iran is looking to AI amid Western sanctions. Stay tuned. We're exploring a new development where Iran is turning to AI to bolster its military and potentially its economy, according to Fox News. Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi is engaging with private sector companies to advance Tehran's AI capabilities. Jessica, Joanne, this marks a significant move, doesn't it?
Absolutely, John. It's a strategic pivot showing how countries under sanctions like Iran are looking towards digital technologies like AI to circumvent restrictions and enhance their military prowess. It's both an innovative and concerning development.
Indeed. The focus on AI could help Iran not just in military terms, but economically as well, aiming for an 8% growth. Yet, experts doubt whether this investment in AI can truly remedy Iran's economic challenges.
Iran's history of supplying drones to conflict zones highlights its technological capabilities, even under sanctions. Seth Frantzman points out Iran's access to AI technologies could mean a shift towards a more tech-centric military strategy. Jessica, how significant is this shift?
It's a pivotal shift, John. AI doesn't require the physical import of components like drone engines, which are restricted by sanctions. By focusing on AI, Iran can potentially develop sophisticated military technologies domestically, leveraging its high-tech ecosystem.
And it's not just about military capabilities. Behnam Benteleblu raised concerns about digital repression and the broader implications of AI in spreading misinformation and bolstering Iran's asymmetric warfare tactics. This could profoundly impact regional and global security dynamics.
Iran's strategy appears to involve creating a mosaic of capabilities using AI. From enhancing missile and drone capabilities to conducting cyber warfare, it seems Tehran is gearing up to leverage AI extensively. Jessica, could this lead to a new form of warfare?
Potentially, John. If Iran successfully integrates AI into its military strategy, it could revolutionize how conflicts are fought, emphasizing cyber capabilities and misinformation campaigns over traditional warfare. It's a development that could change the geopolitical landscape.
Moreover, this move might also strengthen Iran's ties with countries like China and Russia, as Seth Frantzman suggests. By integrating its economy more closely with these nations through technology, Iran could pose an even greater challenge to Western sanctions and policies.
As Iran delves deeper into AI, the implications extend far beyond its borders, impacting international relations, security, and the global tech race. Up next, we'll discuss how China is pulling ahead of the U.S. in a key AI metric, talent, according to the New York Times. Stay tuned. Today we're looking at a fascinating shift in the AI landscape. According to the New York Times, China has surpassed the U.S. in a crucial aspect of AI development, talent production. Joanne, Jessica, this is quite the development, isn't it?
Absolutely, John. The report indicates that almost half of the world's top AI researchers now come from China, a significant leap from just a few years ago. It's a clear sign of China's growing dominance in the field of AI.
Indeed, and it's not just about the numbers. The quality of research coming out of China, as seen at conferences like NeurIPS, underscores a broader shift in where cutting-edge AI innovation is happening. This talent imbalance could have profound implications for global tech leadership.
China's heavy investment in AI education seems to be paying off. But with this shift, we're also seeing a reversal of a previous trend where Chinese talent would often remain in the U.S. after completing their education. Jessica, what might this mean for the future of AI development?
It suggests a potential pivot towards a more localized innovation ecosystem within China. If this trend continues, we could see a significant portion of global AI advancements stemming from Chinese researchers working within their own country, potentially challenging the U.S.'s position in the tech world.
And let's not forget the geopolitical dimension. AI is not just a technology. It's a strategic asset that can influence economic productivity, industry strength, and national security. This talent shift could reshape the balance of technological power between the U.S. and China.
The role of generative AI in this dynamic is particularly interesting. With both Silicon Valley and China's tech hubs in a frenzy over generative AI, the direction of this talent flow could significantly influence the development and application of these technologies. Jessica, could this lead to a new era of competition?
Definitely, John. As generative AI becomes a central pillar of the tech industry, the battle for talent will intensify. With rising tensions between Beijing and Washington, this competition could also deter collaboration, pushing each to develop independent, possibly divergent AI ecosystems.
This situation underscores the need for a strategic approach to nurturing AI talent within the U.S., ensuring that it remains a leader in innovation. Fostering a competitive yet collaborative international AI research community could be key to advancing the field.
As the US and China continue to jockey for AI supremacy, the global tech community will be closely watching how this battle for talent unfolds. Up next, we'll discuss the resignation of Stability AI's CEO and the future of centralized AI systems, according to TechCrunch. Stay with us. In our final segment for today, we delve into some significant news from the AI industry. Stability AI's founder, Ahmad Mostak, has resigned from his CEO position and the board. This move comes amid a wider discussion on centralized versus decentralized AI. Jessica, Joanne, what are your thoughts on this development?
John, it's a pivotal moment for Stability AI and the AI sector at large. Mostake's decision to pursue decentralized AI highlights a growing debate within the community. His stance against the concentration of power in AI is both bold and timely, considering the rapid advancement of AI technologies.
Absolutely, Jessica. Mostake's move signals a critical examination of AI's governance and ownership structures. By stepping down, he's advocating for a more transparent and distributed approach, aiming to address the ethical implications of AI's increasing influence in our lives.
Mostak's departure follows a turbulent period for Stability AI, marked by significant talent loss and financial struggles. The startup's shift towards becoming cash flow positive represents a strategic pivot. Jessica, how significant is this shift towards sustainability in AI startups?
It's a necessary evolution, John. As the AI field matures, startups like Stability AI are recognizing the importance of sustainable growth over mere revenue generation. Mostak's emphasis on open models and enterprise adoption reflects a broader trend towards responsible and accessible AI development.
And let's not overlook the broader industry context. The same week Stability AI announced these changes, Inflection AI saw key figures depart for Microsoft. It underscores the fluid nature of talent and ideas in AI, pointing to both challenges and opportunities for innovation.
Mostak's stance on the dangers of centralized AI and his push for a decentralized future poses intriguing questions about the direction of AI development. Jessica, what might this mean for the future landscape of AI?
John, it could signal a significant shift towards a more collaborative and democratized AI ecosystem. By championing open data and models, Mostake is encouraging a future where AI's benefits are more widely distributed and its governance more participatory.
And this conversation is crucial as we navigate the ethical, economic, and technological implications of AI. Mostake's move could inspire a new wave of AI entrepreneurs to prioritize transparency, collaboration, and ethical considerations in their ventures.
Thank you, viewers and presenters, for joining us in today's discussions. The evolving narrative around AI, from its governance to its potential for societal impact, remains a vital conversation. As we conclude today's episode, we look forward to more insightful discussions in the future. Goodbye for now.